Yo, handsome, I'm finna go to bed, dude.
Marcus, I love you, bro. This is the second time on a podcast that you've been tired. Now, the first time we recorded it at 2 in the morning.
That was at my house with
Abby and VK. It is currently 10:27 p.m. And
9:22.
in our time zone, it is 9:27 p.m.
Your point?
My point is, what the fuck?
I'm tired.
Bro, I got way less sleep than you last night, you jit.
Sorry, I don't fall asleep at 4 in the morning.
I know, because I can handle falling asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're like, Hanson, I don't know if I could play Among Us tonight. I only got 13 hours of sleep last night. Oh, and then I worked a 2-hour shift at my job.
And made more money than you did.
And made more money than I did in like a week, but yeah. Well, fair enough. You fucking piece of... Shut the fuck up! Alright, anyways.
So trash.
We have a special guest today.
Is it a special guest?
Introduce
I wouldn't say you're really much of a special guest.
What?
a new guest.
You're just a new guest.
Yeah, don't.
You're like guest number like 75 or something like that.
No way.
Did you know that I've had more women on this podcast than men?
Let's go!
That's actually a lie. I was just trolling you. I still fist bump you if you want.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
My ass.
Okay. So, you know, look at how much louder my fucking sound waves are when I talk.
Just because you're loud as fuck.
Because
I know.
you're like
Also, 'cause
right
you're a
in
little bit
front of
closer.
it.
Yeah, I am right in front. Here, I'll sit back so it evens it out. All right.
He's gonna look back on this and it's gonna say evens and it's gonna be like
Don't-
evens because he like we.
What the fuck is evens? What are you talking about?
Because you leaned forward when
When
you
you
said
said
that.
so it evens
So it's gonna
Oh.
be extra loud.
Nah. Who gives a shit?
Evens, donk.
donk donk.
Okay, so basically,
Marcus is a cherry tomato.
Marcus
I'm down bad.
is down bad. Anri is down bad. I'm slightly down bad.
Annika's actually the most down bad.
the most down bad.
I don't know what that means.
You can't fucking walk.
Annika, did you go on the internet?
Yeah.
Annika, did you go on the internet last year at all?
No.
That was like a meme the whole
Probably
year.
not.
Oh, I'm so down bad right now. Oh. Okay, never.
No, I just don't know what it means.
That was an awkward
yeah,
silence.
No, you're right. I can't walk.
So basically,
Choke.
oh, by the way, yeah, so Anri is a guest on this
Welcome.
week. Your first time.
Woohoo!
And I didn't tell you we were doing this. until
No, I
just
did
now.
not know you were doing a podcast.
Did you know that
I
you were
said I
you
didn't.
you were going to be on once before and you
What?
Yes.
What?
This is what happened, right? This is what happened, right? So this is actually it's a good thing that you weren't on because the episode that we ended up doing became the most viewed episode that we've ever done.
It's a good thing she wasn't on.
Yeah, because if something went different, then we might not have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a shitty guest.
Watch this one overtake that one. It probably won't. Be.
I've never been on.
Okay, this is what happened, right? So I was gonna have Burrow on, and Burrow did that thing where he said he could do it, and then at the last second he said,
Canceled.
"I can't do it anymore." You know, it's
Yeah.
Burrow, so you know. Why would you keep a plan then? Never mind. Okay, never mind. So then he said he was gonna hang out with Anri, right? And I said,
What?
and he said he's gonna hang out with Anri and I believe Owen.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, can they do the podcast? And he said, no. He said he had to, like, and I was talking to Owen about it, and there was something about, like, he had to hang out with them, and he had to pick them up at 5. And it's like,
In the morning?
no, 5 p.m. And he had this whole thing planned out. He needed to pick you up at exactly 5. I'm like, what? Or something like that. It was something weird. It wasn't even 5. It was like 5:17 or something like that. And he was like, I can't do it because I won't be to Anri's house at 5:17.
My house.
I don't know what the deal was. It was something like that. It's vague memories, but I remember I was going to have you on, and then Burrow was like, yeah, sorry, no. I have to like pick people up or I have to like go somewhere at 5:17.
What?
And I was like, bruh.
What the heck, bro?
Love the kid though.
Hanson, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it ever disturbs people when you do that thing with your shoulders?
Yes, it disturbs me.
You don't think it disturbs anybody?
Oh, probably.
You don't think other people are like,
Ew.
that's kind of.
You want to see something really gross, Anri? Watch this.
No.
Look in the mirror.
Oh, because you're making fun of her.
I'm kidding.
I thought you were making fun of me. I was like, you motherfucker. Oh, you're making fun of someone else? Okay. Watch this. Ready? Oh, it's going to be really bad because my fucking shoulders are burnt to shreds. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it for the vine. Ready? Watch this. You didn't react to the fucking part.
You just like shook.
My whole body like folded in half, and you're just like,
No.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
It looked like you didn't have any arms. You were just like.
You thought I was just like, you thought I was doing some like magician trick.
You know he can actually do jump rope with his arms.
Yeah, I just did it.
You didn't go like full.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
I love you. Were just like waiting for my reaction.
Yeah. She's just like, is that it?
She just stood there.
She looks at me when I'm just like halfway doing it. She's like, whoa, and then I do the full thing. And she's like, oh,
That's it? Really?
that's it. All right. Well, anyways, to explain why Marcus is down bad, basically we're in Florida, and Marcus insisted that he did not need sunscreen.
I actually applied it 4 times.
On the first day, he
The
did
first
insist.
day, yeah.
Then on this day, it's now day 7 of this vacation, and we went to the beach, and Marcus applied a lot of sunscreen, and the efforts of the sunscreen were very futile.
Probably more than I actually like.
Well, I don't have a sunscreen, but not enough.
But like, you would think 4 thick layers would be enough.
You'd think.
But
You know, the
no.
sun was out to get us today.
Marcus was assassinated by the sun.
I had a bounty on my head. And now
The
I can't
only
move.
way you would have been safe was under the umbrella with Hanson. The
This is
whole
where Hanson stayed in
Does anyone have a
the
pen?
Hanson stayed
I
under
do.
the
No,
umbrella
my
the
stuff's in
entire
my
day.
I do.
car.
Oh damn! Wait, I probably have one. Oh wait, is this might be a
I have a pencil. Do you want a pencil?
sure. Would actually be better.
Sure.
My knees.
The reason I asked for a pen is because right around now, I'm gonna insert a video of Marcus, and what he looks like. So if you haven't seen it on my
What he
Snapchat
looks like.
story,
His
You-
back is peeling really bad.
No, it's my shoulders.
Or
My back's
same
fine.
thing.
My back is like a good tan.
but you look like
Very comfortable.
you've looked like all day like you're like really mad. You look kind of like a gym. You look like a gym teacher all day.
Gym teacher.
You look like you're about to explode.
I said I look like it's like I'm in a cartoon and I have like smoke coming out my ears.
Yeah.
Like I'm just fucking pissed.
Did you ever see this photo that I took?
Yeah, it's funny. You honestly look like you did like that. It was like that episode of Friends where well, you don't know what I'm talking about, but like there's an episode of Friends where Ross did a spray tan,
Yeah.
but he didn't like turn around in time, and he got sprayed both on the same side 2 times, and then he went back and he went there and then turned around, but that was one where you didn't need to turn around. It just spread on your front and then spread on your back, so he got 4 layers of
Oh, I
suntan
remember
all on one side. That's what you look like. Your leg tan line is the worst. It literally looks like you were wearing shin guards or something. It was terrible.
I'm about to have the meanest tan though.
You should
back in the state.
if we go tanning some other time, you should like put some like a lightning bolt on your leg.
Or like a penis, like cookie cutter. Just have a cock on my
that would
leg.
be pretty funny. That'd be like, yeah, you should do that.
I would do that.
There's someone walking outside our hotel. Oh, I wonder if they like my Pickle Rick shirt. I didn't bring it this year, sadly.
Yeah, why not?
Do you think we told that story on the podcast?
No, we haven't told anything from our last trip.
From Arizona?
Yeah, on the podcast.
Okay, I'll tell it real quick because I feel like I might have told it before. You've heard it though, right? You two have heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened was, basically I was embarrassed because I had a Pickle Rick shirt that I was wearing on the flight from Minnesota, I can say that, to Arizona last spring. And I wore it underneath my sweatshirt, and I didn't expect that it was going to be so hot. I'm an idiot because it's Arizona. And I took off the sweatshirt and realized realizing I was wearing a Pickle Rick shirt underneath. And at that time, Pickle Rick was like the biggest meme. Like in March 2020, like the meme was like, turned himself into a pickle. It's the funny. Stop taking a video of me, jit.
Jit.
What did he say? Oh, I turned myself into a pickle. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't like that. He turned himself into a pickle. Anri is secretly leaking footage beforehand.
Oops.
Who are you sending that to?
No one.
No one?
No one.
Absolutely no one.
No one.
Okay.
Nobody.
Oh,
Nobody.
I can say that.
okay.
What?
Nothing. All right, anyways. Yeah, so we went to this very sketchy hotel that we immediately left because Marcus's mom did not like it.
No one did.
Yeah, well, no one liked it, but Marcus's mom, when we got there, was like, this place is not what it looked like on the thing. And I'm like, well, it's not that bad. And then we got in I knew immediately it was bad when we walked up to the hotel room, and there was like, on like the walkway to the room, there's like patios on like the walkway, and there was a lady who was like, nice shirt, and she looked like she was either pregnant or smoking or both. So, yeah, she complimented my fucking Pickle Rick shirt.
Probably the best compliment you've ever received in your life.
Yeah.
I would say.
My dopamine tripled after that compliment. Alright, anyways. So should we talk about what we've been doing this trip, or do you think people don't care?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the funny stuff. Let's not flex on the people that aren't on vacation.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about some of the funny stuff.
Like what?
Well, we could talk about how the first 2 days we didn't actually really do anything except we watched a fucking terrible reality TV show the entire time.
No, we
It's
went
called
kayaking.
The Circle.
Yeah, we went kayaking, and then we went to the water park.
And we actually took 3 days to finish.
Oh my god, the water
Did
park.
we really?
Yeah, we did
No.
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we did like 8
'Cause
episodes.
No.
We started
no.
it one day. We started like the first 2 in one day.
Oh.
And
No.
then- yeah.
Wait, no,
We
I
watched
think
2 in 2 days.
No, I think he's right. We watched it in 2 days. We watched
Yeah,
the
we
first
watched
8
it in
episodes.
2
Oh yeah, because I
on
was doing my
one day,
stats test in the morning.
And then watched the next 4 the next
Yeah.
day.
We grinded
After
through.
we got back.
So it's basically like a reality TV show, but it's in an apartment building. It's called The Circle. It's on Netflix. You can watch it if you are a fool.
It's so good. You should watch it.
Watch
They're
it.
coming out with season 2 on April 14th, I think.
Okay.
Either
Or-
14th or 17th. I'm plugging The Circle. It's my favorite show.
Shit, gas.
It's so good.
I was making fun of it at first, but then I was like,
was hook, line, and sinker.
They had me hook, line, and sinker. They had me down bad. So yeah, basically it's a reality show. It's not like a typical reality show because instead of everyone's in a house, they're all in apartments and they never see each other.
No.
So the gimmick is that it's like social media. So it's like the show that our psychology teacher would fucking hate because it's all just the meme is just social media, and it's like, oh guys, we're about to get blocked. I don't want to get blocked by the influencer this week. It's pretty cringe. But the funny thing is that since no one sees each other, they can just lie about themselves. And so there's one dude who is catfishing the entire cast as his girlfriend.
That was so funny.
Any comments? Okay,
You should
thank
say
you.
spoilers.
Spoilers for fucking episode 1, like 15 minutes in, where they tell
Yeah,
that you see them throughout the entire time.
yeah.
But the problem with the show is that after someone gets voted out, they just add a new person.
Yeah, that was annoying.
They
added
added,
five.
They added
They
5 or
like
4 or
5
5 new people, and then at the end, it literally was just the start. It was like a final 5 in the last episode. They started with 8 people. They started with 8 people, and they ended with 5 people.
Yeah.
It's like, and all of the new people just get voted out because no one likes them.
Yeah, the
So it's
new
literally just
people
impossible.
Are stupid.
Except Adam, bro.
Adam was a real jizz.
I hated Adam.
I hate
so
Adam.
much.
Adam was this very creepy married man who is also catfishing as a buff guy, and he was flirting with all the people, but obviously he's married, so he's very
But
creepy.
he like acted
Okay,
like he was
if
gay.
anyone has watched this show, and we should talk about it amongst ourselves, what do you think about Seaburn? Like, I definitely think Seaburn is gay.
No.
I think he was like semi-gay.
No.
He was
Hey,
kind of.
no,
Adam was the
Hey,
gay one.
I think
Adam was.
Hey,
but I think Seaburn was as well.
you know what, Annika? I think that Seaburn's character arc was that he wanted to pretend he was a woman
Right.
because his entire life he's grown up and not been able to show his emotions. So, pretending to be a woman showed off his emotional side, which may have come off as a little flamboyant to you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or that motherfucker
I like-
have fun
Yeah.
while securing the bag.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
He was so funny. He was my favorite.
Should be the goat though.
I kind of
Shuby is
I
kinda
kind
my
of just
favorite
threw you under
too.
the bus though, Annika. He was, I see where you're coming with.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be like,
No.
you're homophobic for thinking that.
No,
Tis a
I
bit
just was.
fruity.
I was just curious. 'Cause
Oh my god. There's one on this podcast, I threw Carl under the bus so bad one time.
I really want to hear this.
I
now.
threw it him under the bus. It was when we were talking about when Day was on, and he was talking about how much he like knows about sports, and then he was like, and then there's like women's sports. Well, that's pretty much nothing though, because it's what he meant was there isn't a lot of women's sports that are popular because it's pretty much only just like basketball and like tennis and stuff. But I said like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean, Carl? Like, I was all mad. Like, he was being sexist for not thinking women's sports were important. But I realized what he meant, but I didn't, I just made him look like a fucking douchebag. And I never corrected it. So, Carl, I'm sorry. We know you would never say anything misogynistic. All right.
Hey, I heard there was a gym
No.
at this hotel.
All right. Never mind. Okay, all right. Moving on.
Anri, are you asleep?
Anri's like, my first podcast. 18 minutes in, I'm falling asleep.
I'm awake.
Anri, do you have anything to say or any stories you could tell about yourself?
About myself?
I don't know. Or you could tell a story from this trip. Then we could all
We-
comment on it.
We've been listening to Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
Every single
Every
time
car
we
ride.
sit in the car.
Well, I like how you're complaining about it, but you have control of the aux.
I know.
You're like, oh, the fucking person on the aux is turn on Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
She's like
I'm
every
not
single
complaining.
time.
Meanwhile,
We listen to it.
Meanwhile, we're doing the fucking podcast.
I'm not
Or not the
complaining.
podcast, we're driving.
It's a good song.
Meanwhile, we're driving. We're like 5 minutes in, and all you hear is whoa, whoa, and all of us are just like, oh my god, this song again. And you hear Andre just go. Yeah, so we've been listening to that song, and what other song have we listened to? We listened to like Payphone a bunch of times.
Yeah.
We listened to
Hit 'em up by
Hit 'em Up by
Hit 'em Up.
a
Tupac.
couple times. Bang.
So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
West Side.
That was so funny. I've never heard that song until now. I've also never heard Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, Lover.
You've
Yeah.
never
What?
I've never heard that song until
He's
this
never
trip.
heard Eeny
Never
Meeny.
heard of that song until this trip.
You're lying.
No,
I'm
he's
not
never
lying.
heard of Eeny Meeny before.
Who's that? Sean Kingston? Or who is it by?
Justin Bieber.
It's Justin Bieber?
Justin
Yeah,
Bieber's
it's
in
two
it, but
Bs.
it's with someone else, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
don't know who sings
no,
it.
don't look it up. I feel like I know it.
We'll look it up
It
and
is
then.
Sean Kingston.
I think
Is
it is
it?
Sean
It
Kingston.
might-
It's
Yeah.
Sean Kingston.
And I haven't even listened to the song before, motherfucker.
Why do we never play that song? That's like Sean Kingston, you Mr. Kingston.
What?
I don't know that song.
Because no one knows what that is.
Marcus, you know that song.
Wait, am I?
You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking
Beautiful.
We're gonna get copyright striked on this song for Anri's singing being too perfect.
about? Hold on, I'll find it. It's with Nicki
Just kidding.
Minaj.
What
I
else?
think.
We ate sushi.
Oh yeah, we had
So good.
we had Asian food 2 days in a row, and then today they're like, oh, because we met up with more of Annika's family, and they're like, oh, you gotta go to the sushi place, and I was literally like telling Marcus, I'm like, I am not gonna have sushi again. I'm not gonna go there, if you guys go there, I will respectfully decline and go somewhere else.
Earlier during
fly
the day,
home.
we had panda.
You
That was a bit of an overreaction. I wouldn't have actually flown home because, like you say, well, how would I have flown home, dumbass?
No, you fucking got him playing.
Oh, it's a song called "Letting Go" by Sean Kingston.
Yeah, you go. Feeling like I'm letting go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was singing.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I know that song.
That's not what I heard. Okay, anyways.
Okay.
I had Popeyes for the first time.
You went down a
Panda
water slide for the
Express
first time?
For the first time. I went down this really scary slide for the first time.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, it was.
Me and Marcus were hyping it up, but then when I got to the bottom, I'm like, yeah, that did kind of suck. Why did we make Anri do this?
My arm smacked against the side of the slide.
Like, I could kind of see my Anri didn't want to do this.
He gets down second, I'm like, bro, that shit kind of hurt.
Yeah, we were like...
I see why she doesn't want to do it.
Exactly. There was like a little girl right in front of us in line that, like, left. And then Anri just looks at us, she's like, oh my god. Because she literally was fine on all the other slides, because you never went to, like,
even
a water
the one
park
that
and all
was,
before.
Like 20 feet higher than that one.
Yeah.
What?
No, 20 feet lower than that
Or
one.
lower, yeah.
The bumpy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was...
Which was arguably, like, scarier in a different way, because I honestly felt like I got air on that one for a second. I thought I was going to go flying, and, like...
Mm-hmm.
I just hate the feeling.
I'd end up with Walt Disney himself up in... Oh, wait, never mind.
Down and...
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully I wouldn't end up where Walt Disney is.
What, cryogenically frozen? That'd be
Yeah.
kind of dirty.
I'd end up down below the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, cryogenically frozen. They don't want anyone to prove that I'm fucking dead.
I love when this kid keeps, like, talking while he's laughing.
Real laugh.
Yeah.
Like laughing through my own
Yeah.
joke.
No, yeah, and you keep talking, but it's, like, really, it sounds like you're stuttering, but you keep going.
My favorite thing about you, Marcus, is when I show you, like, a meme or, like, tell you a joke, and you do that face, like, and your eyebrows go up, and you just have your mouth open. It's when someone says something ridiculous, usually.
Yeah, that's just...
Like, usually when we're hanging out with, like, Burrow or Sandquist or Carter, and then he just looks at me and goes...
And then I look around.
Oh, God.
Are we being too loud?
Yeah.
I think we're being told to be quiet on the podcast.
You said it. You said it.
What do we do? I've never had that happen before.
Alright, this is the end of the
Bro,
podcast.
it's 10:26 p.m., bro. I guess we are being kind of loud.
Didn't-
Alright, the rest of this podcast will be ASMR. Have you ever had that happen before you? Like, someone
No.
yells at you in a hotel? I mean, we didn't get really yelled at.
Actually, yeah, all the time in, like sports tournaments would be the whole team like, running around and shit.
I think we got yelled at once when we were in Duluth. My family did.
Oh, my uncle has.
Should we not?
One time, my uncle was like, so it was like one of those hotels that's like a square, and then
Mhm.
the center of the hotel is like open, and you can see all of the
Oh yeah,
rooms that
that's
go up.
Embassy, I think.
Yeah. So we were in one of those, and he was on the floor at like the bar, like, and they were all having fun or whatever. And then everyone was like screaming, and then they were like, "You need to not be here. It's like past like whatever time." So then they made everyone go upstairs, and then he was yelling about something because everyone had to go upstairs. And then he got security called.
What a
I've
story.
seen security kick people out of soccer games, like, or my coach got kicked out of a soccer game once for yelling at the refs.
We probably fucking deserved it.
He did deserve it. That coach was a fucking
I was talking about
douchebag.
the ref.
Oh, the ref didn't. Well, the ref was probably doing something wrong, but the
Probably
coach was being a
legit.
douchebag. Probably making $4 a fucking hour. Working. Oh, never mind.
Refs
You
make
refs make
bank.
bank, actually. No, I shouldn't have said that.
It's just hard to find work. They make a lot per hour, but they don't work that much.
I feel like it's most people doing it like a side time.
It's for some spending cash, I think. Alright, good night.
We went to
Good night, Jit.
the
Should we explain what JIT means?
Young boy in Southern Florida slang.
Yeah, it's
Ooh, yeah, keep going. Ooh, yeah.
don't know. Stop.
Okay, wait.
Here, let's go over to.
How can
they know that? Or what? Because we were literally whispering.
How can they hear us?
Because these walls must be paper thin.
Yeah, you ain't talking balls, pussy. Yeah, you ain't talking balls.
I couldn't imagine how that's doing that.
Huh?
Like, you know, like, trying to give someone like a warning. Like, hey, you're being kind of loud.
No, there's no way that's not what it is.
I know, but like, we weren't even whispering. We weren't even like yelling. Or like talking.
I know, but these walls must be really fucking quiet. These people must be just like going up. Let's wait. We could literally wait for like. What are you doing, Mark?
My fucking
His-
skin hurts.
He was trying to throw his skin at me.
I threw it away.
Stop. Dude, we're gonna get kicked out of the hotel, bro.
Good. Can't wait.
This is a first for the podcast. We've never been kicked out of the.
With the special
If we would have
guest.
done it at Burrow's house, we would have gotten kicked out.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do. We were gonna do a podcast where we start it in the car and then drive to Bro's house and go walk in and see how long it takes us for us to get kicked out by his dad.
Because the last time we were there, it took us, what, like
2 minutes.
Not even.
That'd be a very short podcast episode if we be a 17-minute long episode.
Yeah, because Bro was like, dude, you got it. It was after a basketball game. It was like me, Hanson, Simon, and Burrow, right? It was us
Is
four.
the door locked?
Yeah. I turned the thing.
And then
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then-
Just in case.
Jeez.
we get to Burrow's house, and it's just his brother and his friend there. And we're like, well, yeah, what's up? And walk into the kitchen. His dad walks up, and he tells us to leave. And we were gone in about 2 minutes.
I know you're in pain, Marcus, but we can't.
Barely even listened to that story. I was too distracted by looking at the door and thinking about if someone busted through this window.
Shut the fuck up.
We're whispering.
We're gonna get murdered in our sleep tonight. This will actually be the series finale. Should we record it in the bathroom?
Guys, let's go to the bathroom.
I'm not getting up.
Marcus might have to leave the podcast if we have to move to the bathroom.
I feel like I have AIDS.
Okay, but seriously, it's we're like seriously, I can't. This microphone probably won't even pick up the fucking audio,
Yeah.
dude. They knocked on the thing for like 20 seconds. They're so pissed. They're trying to go to sleep. They're probably like 90 years old. Shh. This is such a train wreck.
Oh my god. Like Casey, do you know?
Shut up.
I'm trying.
Go to the bathroom.
How is that gonna help?
Because they can't hear us in the bathroom. Oh, dude, I'm actually gonna have a.
If she's hyperventilating.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm about to throw up after laughing. That
Dude, what if
My
it's just.
Casey, do you?
Dude, what if it's just like a bunch of teenagers that are just pranking us?
Probably.
It's probably not. No one would do. No.
Do you wanna build a school?
Okay, well, I guess at the time being, I should probably. Ooh.
Continue.
Let's have it.
Part 2.
No, I have to edit it and then release it tomorrow.
Why?
Fuck that shit.
And then you guys are like, oh, we gotta go to the beach for 6 hours, Hanson. And I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to
Just
do
post
that.
this one and make a new one, part 2. Wow.
That's a terrible idea.
How long is this?
30 minutes.
It's plenty of time.
It's plenty of time. Bro, we gotta get at least another 20 minutes.
Dude, this could be the first non-censored podcast. If you
I guess.
follow it right now.
It actually wouldn't be the first non-censored podcast.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
First non-censored podcast in a long time. Stop. Okay, Marcus, you are complaining about like us having to do it again, and then you're gonna like get us fucking in trouble
What, for hitting my head on the board?
for hitting your head on the bar. Oh, okay, Marcus.
Bless you.
Okay.
My charger's in the car downstairs.
Oh my God. In heaven. Is March Madness still on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's winning? Gonzaga?
They're not even playing. Gonzaga won.
Oh. How many people are still in right now? Mark.
This is the last round of the Elite Eight. So then, the other 3 teams that won were Gonzaga, Baylor, and Houston.
My arms feel like they're gonna blow up into flames.
I'm gonna have to like boost the audio on this fucking podcast. We're just gonna whisper the entire time.
Yeah, I totally am.
I did not hear what you just said.
Yeah, me too.
Oh God, that fucking car better be quiet. Does he know that there's people sleeping in the thing next door? You guys are so stupid.
Me and Anri have done that like every single night on this trip.
Just laughed.
She came into my room right 2 nights in a row and we just were giggling in my room.
Wow, you guys are so cute. Okay, anyways.
At least 20 minutes. It was so bad.
So Mark,
Mhm.
Trucks.
what's your opinion on me beating you in pool like 5 times?
What's your opinion on me beating you in pool like 3 times?
I don't know.
Pretty even split.
Pretty even split. I mean, according to you, it's all luck.
For you, yeah. You
only when I win it's luck, and then when you lose, it's also luck.
No, I had some pretty lucky shit and still won some games. Every game I did win, you did hit the 8 ball, so that's lucky.
That's true. I guess it's all unlucky.
It had something to do with saying good night, Hanson.
Good night, Hanson.
Oh no, don't say goodnight, Hanson. You're gonna make me laugh.
Good night, Hanson.
That was an 8-ball pool. I
was down
I don't.
with balls one.
I don't even want to explain the joke because I hate people talking about inside jokes from vacations so much. I hate that so more than anything. Like when people came back from fucking Washington D.C. in 8th grade, I wanted to fucking kill myself because of how much people would be like, "Oh, remember this?" I'd be like, "Nope, I didn't fucking go, jackass." It was so annoying.
It's okay.
So
I didn't go either.
I'm not gonna explain the Goodnight Hanson meme. Maybe some other time, but not right now.
Tommy.
What?
Picture of this.
What's Tommy Gate?
Like Mercedes Gate.
From the circle.
Do you know what Mercedes Gate is like a parody of?
Pizza
Pizzagate.
Not Pizza. No, well, I guess Pizzagate, but also Watergate.
No.
You know what Watergate is? Weren't you in AP? Oh, I guess you weren't in AP
I'm
history.
not
Michigan.
smart, opposed.
Watergate was about to.
Watergate.
Wasn't there like a Tom Brady?
Watergate scandal.
That was Deflategate.
Oh, it was Deflategate.
Any scandal they put gate at the end of. Dude, if they
That's why the guy kept saying #Mercedes Gate.
yeah, did they ever do like when Bill Clinton got in trouble? Did they ever call that Mastergate? I feel like that'd have been really funny. I feel like well, I guess it wasn't really him doing that, but
Guys, if I just burst into flames tonight.
shh, dude, we're gonna get the knock again. We're gonna get the knock.
They're being loud.
They're not being loud.
I can hear them.
They're yelling at us? No. Dude, we're not even being.
We're gonna get murdered.
Well, guys, if this is the last episode of the podcast, it's been an honor.
Good night.
Good night, Hanson.
Good night.
Shut up. Actually, shut up.
My body is very warm.
What else did we do on this trip? What else did we do? Oh,
Whoa, that sounded echoey.
I made over $300 million.
yeah, Marcus has been playing online poker. We all downloaded Heyday, but I played it like maybe 5 times.
I've not checked it like all day today.
Marcus, you were the luckiest motherfucker. I'm looking at the hand you just got. It's 3. You have 3 diamonds in the.
I only have one. I need one more for a flush.
I guess.
I have pocket queens though.
You also have pocket queens. What the fuck is your luck, bro?
Yeah, but if this guy's a 7, I'm fucked.
Does he have a 7?
No.
No? Wow.
He had top pair though. Top pair, top kicker.
This is such a train wreck. This is even worse than the one that we did in Marcus's room.
It was even worse than the season 2 finale.
This is not as bad as the season 2 finale because this episode.
Season 2 finale was horrible.
Oh, you missed it.
The season 2 finale is abhorrent.
It's applicable. Wait.
No one can even hear what you're saying. I don't think.
It's fine.
I'm gonna have to turn it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I really hope that them knocking on the door came up on the podcast. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, we did.
I might have to make this like a 40-minute episode.
Yeah, and
I need to sell more corn. Will you guys buy corn for me?
Fuck
No.
Did you say cluck? No.
Fuck no.
Cool.
Stop laughing at me.
I can't. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Marcus, dumbass.
Sorry.
Marcus said cluck no instead of fuck no.
I said fuck no. You just.
Oh, you did?
You're just hearing things.
Bro, I think I'm having a stroke.
Heat stroke.
Yeah.
I think I'm having a regular stroke from the. I'm so stressed about these guys that they're gonna just shoot through the wall.
Good, we can fight them off.
Because we weren't even being quiet or loud the second time.
Jets.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, anyways.
Not nice.
You're not nice.
I'm not nice.
No.
Oh, he's not nice.
My butt's on fire. Uh-oh.
That was not the. Alright, well, anyways. I might just pause it here and then we'll continue later. If
If we're
I say you just
still
upload
alive.
it.
Yeah, if we're still alive.
I'm scared for my life.
I'm actually really nervous right now.
Why? They just knocked.
Yeah, I'll fucking
Yeah.
knock back.
No.
Yeah, but then Marcus knocked back and then you guys.
I will
Stop!
do
I know, but they.
that.
I don't even.
Was it them?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I don't even like you guys. This is the problem with you. This is what pisses me off about you, Mark. Is like I'm actually seriously like nervous right now, and then you're just like, why, pussy? Why? Oh, I'm gonna knock on the
Why
door
are you
more.
nervous?
Because I don't want to get kicked out of the fucking hotel.
We won't get kicked out for being too loud right away. We'll get a warning.
Okay, fair enough.
And then we be quiet.
Okay.
Then they chop your dick off.
Whoa.
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you touching like that? Oh, that's your notebook.
That's my notebook. You think I should?
That was his hand.
You think
Remember
I?
when I accidentally touched your toes?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, in the hot tub. She just grabbed my foot thinking it was Annika.
It wasn't on purpose.
Shut the fuck up.
I think
I was trying to like.
my feet.
No.
Remember when Anson sat on my fucking knee?
No. Oh, we didn't even explain that. Yeah, this entire trip, Annika's been on fucking crutches because she
Triple.
popped her knees out. All right, we're gonna be done. Shut the fuck up. This is such a disaster. Shh. Stop. I'm actually panicking.
How long is it?
It's 38 minutes and 53 seconds.
That's perfect.
Goodbye.
What? It's not angry.
Okay,
People.
we're back. I started the recording, by the way, fellas. So this is what we determined. All right, we did some detective work, and we determined that this room next to us was actually a bunch of pranksters because we put our little ears against the wall. It's kind of creepy, but you know, whatever. And we determined that this room held a bunch of teenagers in it. And then we looked out the window and we saw teenagers leaving the room. So it wasn't old people after all. They weren't sleeping. They were just having a party. And then they were just trolling us because they knew. They were probably like, oh, is that the Be Quiet podcast? Let's interrupt.
Do you think the chicks get raw dog though?
No.
And that it wasn't just the
What
bed
if?
slam.
Yeah.
on
What
the
if?
wall?
What if the guy's like he was about to lose his virginity, and then we were recording the Be Quiet podcast episode 74, and then he was like, "No, he's ruining it." He knocked on the thing, and then the girls left because he's like, "Stop knocking on the wall."
He's just trying to bust, and all I can hear is Lucas Hansen's voice.
Yeah, no. The girl is there. She's like not really wanting to do it, and then all of a sudden she hears us talking about like, she's just like laughing. She's like, "That's funny." Did he say cluck no?
No, it's so funny.
Oh my god.
What were we talking about right before
Okay,
you did it?
so yeah, we have to talk about we have to talk about all the things that we stopped talking about because of the people next door.
Yeah.
So by the way, we're still going to be kind of quiet because, and we're being quieter than the people next door, by the way, because they're like talking really loud, and even if we put our ears to the wall, we still couldn't really hear them, but you could hear them like talking loudly. So I'm pretty sure that they're just being dicks and like knocking on the door, kind of like a kid knocking on the fucking plane seat. Anyways, yeah, we were talking about how Marcus keeps saying jit, and I when I first heard it, I thought it was like some sort of slur, and I was kind of like, whoa, but it turns out it's just like Florida slang for like a kid,
Little boy.
like a little kid, like an inexperienced like kid in jail or something like that. Well, not kid in jail, but like an inexperienced like person that just got entered into like a jail, and it's like a deep Florida thing. So yeah, we've been just saying like, "What's up, jit?" But anyways, oh yeah, and Annika, tell the story about how you fucked up your knees.
I was at a gymnastics meet doing my dismount for beam and just hyperextended both of my knees at the same time on the landing. So basically, I just don't know how to do gymnastics and just fucked up my knees. But anyways, so I can't walk. I'm on crutches right now.
Which is really fun for the plane and the beach and Disney World. So basically Annika paid for $70 to go to a water park so she can go down the lazy river 2 times.
Yeah.
So it's pretty. She's down bad as well.
But it's okay. I sat on like the little beach part of the thing at the water park while they all went down slides. And then when we went down
Still be quiet, though, just in case.
And then when we went down the lazy river.
Teenagers. It's
I know.
fine.
But teenagers need to go to bed too.
What?
What if the kid is like, oh god damn it, my girlfriend left. Now I gotta go to. I'm just gonna go to sleep, and then we actually interrupt him, and he's like, no, I am actually pissed.
No, but when we went down the lazy river,
Yeah.
one of the lifeguards was like, I need to give you a ticket.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was funny.
That was weird.
He tried to
That
flirt.
was funny.
I
don't think it really was a flirt. I think it was just a joke.
Because he asked to all of us. He was like, who's the driver here? And then we were like, oh, you're the driver because you were driving the car.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. You're going so fast.
Yeah,
And
it's like
it's
you're
not-
going
I wouldn't
too
say he's
fast
flirting,
down the
'cause
lazy
if
river.
Marcus said he was doing it, he would have said the same fucking joke.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some nice cheeks.
No, he was like, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. You're floating too fast down the lazy river.
You're floating.
That's what he said. And then he asked us where we were from, and we were like, Minnesota. He goes, oh, it's cold over
And
there.
then he said, oh wow, you went from the cold to the cold again because
Oh.
it's like the fucking like Winter Wonderland themed.
Yeah, it was called
Blizzard
Blizzard
Beach.
Beach. So it was like a ski lodge themed.
We didn't see any
Winter
secret Mickeys, Annika. What the hell? I was
They're
disappointed.
real. You just weren't looking.
Well, they're a secret that no one would be able to find them.
They're hidden,
Well,
not
hidden Mickey.
secret.
Sorry, hidden Mickeys.
You have to find them because they're hidden.
They're not very well hidden if they're a known tourist attraction. What do you think? Do you think you're more likely to find a hidden Mickey or the fucking cryogenically frozen body of Walt Disney underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean
hidden
ride?
Mickey.
Walt Disney.
I think that's
You
more likely to exist
saw
than a
the-
quote-unquote hidden Mickey.
You saw the hidden Mickey that was out in plain sight.
That isn't hidden though. That's an in plain sight Mickey.
No, but that's what I
That's
said.
blatant
and then-
advertisement.
That's what I said, and then you said, no, I think that one's a hidden one.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, fine. Were we even near it? What was it? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
we
like
were
a
kinda
fucking
near
electrical wire that
Yeah,
was
it was
like,
like-
Yeah, it was a huge
It was
thing
like
of Mickey
electrical
thing.
wires that were shaped in the shape of Mickey Mouse head and ears. And then I go, ooh, look, Mickey. Or I go, an in plain sight Mickey. And then Hanson goes, I think that's one of your
That's
hidden
a hidden
Mickeys.
Mickey.
I go, it's right there.
It's not well hidden.
It's a very unwell hidden. What should we call this episode? Should we call it like something about you being down bad, or should we call it like the mystery of hotel room 310?
That's funny. I like the down bad though too.
We could call it like Marcus's
310
down.
is down bad.
What?
Oh my god.
No, but then that's not like a clickbaity title though. You need to have someone's name in it.
Yeah.
Have like Anri's Hotel Mystery Down Bad, Florida.
Just
Well, I'm the
all the
special
keywords.
Why do you keep saying you're the special?
Because I'm the special guest.
We're all the special guests.
Annika, by that logic, Annika and Marcus
It's
are also
my
special
first time being on this
It's
podcast.
my 6th time.
Wow.
That's a lot. I feel like I
guests.
haven't
Wow,
been
so
on here
you've
6
done,
times.
This is another thing you haven't done before. So you went to Popeyes, you went to Panda
I
Express,
lost
you went to a water
lots of
park,
virginities over it.
and you were on the Be Quiet podcast.
Yeah. Wow.
The number one podcast in the city we live in, I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's probably like some like community TV one that has like more than us, like 2,000 subscribers. Motherfuckers. Damn government is taking all of my achievements.
I can't get over how Marcus is just asleep.
Yeah.
Like, wake the fuck up.
This is like Marcus actually has a good sleep schedule, but then I get so pissed like because there'll be like moments where
His eyes are blinking.
moments where like he'll be like, Hinson, we're gonna do an all-nighter, and I'm like, I can't fucking do an all-nighter. But then meanwhile,
But
I'm
you
like,
you stay up till like 5 a.m.
yeah, and then I go to sleep and then wake up.
At like noon.
Yeah, because if it's Saturday, I can do that. If it's Saturday, I can go from sleep from 5 to noon. But if I have to do something in the morning, like, oh, Marcus is like, oh, Hanson, come on, don't be a pussy, do this all-nighter. But then it's just like, oh, and it's like Saturday night, one night, and I'm like, yo, Marcus, you want to play Among Us? And he's like, I'm going to bed. And it's like 10:30. I'm like, what the fuck?
We need to talk about how yesterday at my aunt's house, you stayed upstairs until 1:30.
Yeah, because I got free reign to sleep whenever I want. That's because
no
I
one
was,
came up and woke you up.
because I was so tired from the night before. That's why I was so crabby when we got to your aunt's house. Like I was literally just sitting there. You guys thought I'd like they have kids.
I know.
They have these 3 kids at this house, and they're 1, 3, and 5. They're really nice and cool and whatever. I get there and I'm just sitting there like with my arms folded, looking at my phone. And Annika and Anri and Marcus just think I hate these kids. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't hate the kids. It's just like I'm fucking crabby because I literally didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And then we just drove in a car. And then we get this place and we're just bombarded with a bunch of kids and all this shit. And I'm just like, oh my god. So then at the end of the night, we got to like chill, watch a movie, and then I was fine. And I got 11 hours of sleep, and then I was really fine. And this last night, I got like 5 hours of sleep. So
And then today, we were at the beach till like 6, or we were at the beach till like 4 or 5, right? And no one had eaten like all day for the most part until like maybe around 4 at the beach. We got some food like right before we left, but the whole time we were at the beach, like my whole family thought you were just so upset because you just hadn't eaten all day and we had been in that car.
You were so crabby.
I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was hungry. I didn't bring my swimsuit or towel. I forgot them at the other house, and I had to buy another swimsuit at this like really racist looking store. Sorry, but they had like shirts that were like,
I pooped today.
well, they had that, but there was one. Dude, at that store, the fucking swimsuits were $50. But then at this other store, I had to walk down the street to. One of it was like going out of business. I'm like, oh, why is it going out of business? And then one of the shirts were like, this is my flag. If you don't kneel at it, then you can get the fuck out of my country. And I was like, oh, Christ.
Whoa.
So I bought these.
If you do,
If you don't kneel at the flag, if you don't kneel at the flag when you see the flag, you're gonna get the fuck out of my country. So then I bought the racist swimsuit, It was like $13. It was a steal, because they were going out of business. And then I get back, and this is the thing I love about Marcus, but it's also the thing I hate about Marcus. Is Marcus, whenever you go do something with him, he's always like, people ask him a question, he's like, yeah, I'm cool with whatever, which is, the normal thing to do. But then when it's like, ooh, I'm not cool with whatever though, and he said it before me, so now I seem like a dick if I say I want something. So then everyone was like, do you guys want to like get food now, or do you want to wait for dinner? And Marcus was like, I honestly am not hungry at all. We had so much sushi last night. And I'm like, I haven't eaten all day. It's fucking 4 p.m. and my phone was dead the whole time, so I couldn't do anything. And I was just sitting there in my cheap. Stop taking pictures of me, please.
I'm not.
I like a funny angle.
Okay.
Gosh.
I'm sorry.
The paparazzi's too much.
Okay, but you can understand why I'd think you're taking pictures of me, because you're aiming the phone right to my face. You're taking the phone from such a weird angle.
No, I got a missed call. How come my phone doesn't buzz when I get missed calls?
Okay, anyways,
Old.
what were we talking about?
You being crabby today.
Oh, yeah. So
You get so crabby so easily.
no, I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, it was like 24 hours without eating a meal, and it's just like so I was sitting in the chair, and everyone was like, "Oh, Lucas is so crabby." I was just sitting there. I looked like an asshole. I had my arms crossed, and then they were like, "Okay, you can go get some food at the beach, like the front." And I walk over there. I wait in this line in front of this hot dog place, right? And there are these 2 fucking kids in front of me that take forever. And I wait in front of them, and the guy is really old who works at the stand, and he's making them the fucking ice cream and like getting them hot dogs and shit. I finally get up this thing, and he's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "You accept card?" "Nope." And I just walk away. I'm like, "Sorry, never mind." And then everything else was closed, and then I get back to the thing, and they were like, "Oh, no." And then Marcus is like, "No, we didn't say go over there. We said go over there." And he pointed at the jet ski rental place. So I walked all the way over to the jet ski rental place. Shockingly, you can't rent a fucking hot dog at the jet ski rental place.
Rent a hot dog.
No,
I just hit my head.
Knocked your head off.
Okay,
I
so
don't think they're in there anymore. But keep going.
you think they just left the hotel room?
Yeah, they just went out. You
Well-
saw them.
Yeah, but maybe they were having a party at this. They were hanging out here. Okay, anyways.
Rent a hot dog.
Okay, shut the fuck up. So I tried to rent the hot dog, and I couldn't because they didn't have one. So then I walk back, and I just sit on the chair, and then it just like Marcus is like, or no, you Anri were like, "Oh, did you get anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a thing of nachos. I ate the whole thing on the walk over here." I'm like, and they were like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, it's a fucking jet ski rental place, dumbass. I told you that they weren't gonna have anything." I was so pissed.
I never heard that story.
So I'm very sorry I looked crabby on both days.
No.
You guys are very nice to me for taking me on this trip, taking me all these places, but I was just like, and then we get back to the hotel room, and I was just pissed because I thought that because when we got here, I didn't know that your mom and aunt. Well, I knew that we were gonna meet them here, but I didn't know that they're gonna be like so prevalent. So your aunt and cousin and your mom were here, and we get to their hotel room, and I'm like, we better not be sharing this hotel room 7 ways, because that would kind of. And then they said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get your hotel room." I'm like, "Oh, thank God," because I'm like, I'm not gonna sleep on the floor for $25 or whatever.
Otherwise-
the split the way it was.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't have come to Fort Myers if we wouldn't have had like a room.
Yeah.
Just because like sleeping situations and
Yeah.
whatnot. But
So basically, yeah. In case you're confused, yeah, we went to Orlando for a couple of days, and then we went down to Tampa for a couple of days, and then we went down to Fort Myers for 1 day and
one
tomorrow.
night and tomorrow.
And then we're gonna go back down to Tampa, and then me, Anri, and Marcus are flying back
And
on
to
Friday, and then
Sadly,
Annika has to
second.
drive back. So that's gonna suck for her. She's down bad.
No, I had to like explain to my mom. So they were like, "Why does he seem so angry?"
Oh, really?
Obviously, because he looked pretty grumpy. And I was like, "Oh no, he's just hungry.
fake
He hasn't
smile.
eaten all day." And I was like, and he sleeps in kind of a lot usually, and we woke him up kind of early this morning.
Okay, thank you.
I was like-
You should listen to this podcast so then I can explain all my anger at like.
I was like, "No, he's fine. He just gets like this sometimes."
Well, literally, it's like that's what happened on when we got to the house because they probably those other people probably think I'm crappy too because I was just sitting there the first day like, and, like all the kids were like jumping around and I'm just sitting there like, because I was just I literally honestly like was like lost in a thought one time and they were all like making like they were all just like screaming and you guys thought that I was having like Vietnam War flashbacks in the hot tub because
Seriously.
because they were you guys were all laughing at I thought they were all laughing at the things they were saying but you're just laughing at me like sitting there
Yeah.
looking at like the floor. I was literally just thinking about something else. I completely toned them out.
God. Me and Marcus just
Dude,
died.
When we were
laughing.
there was that ball. I swear to God, I accidentally hit each one of those kids on the top of the head with the ball by throwing it across the pool one time per night. It was a complete accident, obviously. But even like there's like the 1-year-old kid got the ball right on the head, and I was like,
Kobe.
She's pretty tough. She's funny.
yeah.
I love when you just like started explaining what the dinosaur was. Remember that?
Oh,
you were
the
like, you know what
Dilophosaurus?
the dinosaur is?
Well,
And you
she-
just like started
He was
like
like,
saying
he was like, "Do you know what
facts.
kind of dinosaur that is?"
she was like,
That dinosaur can spit like acid.
yeah, that's cool. Dude, she had the Dilophosaurus, and I was like, you know what dinosaur that is, right? And she's like, no. I'm like, yeah, it's a Dilophosaurus. She's like, oh, she didn't care.
No.
But then I said it spits acid out. She's like, oh, and I was like, or something. I think Marcus said something about just Jurassic Park. And I'm like, yeah, that guy. They spit acid in the bad guy in Jurassic Park 1, and the girl was like, what did the bad guy do? I'm like, well, he hacked all of the electronics at Jurassic Park, and he tried to steal something, and she's like, oh, that is so
Like she knew what you were talking about.
But then I tried to explain. I was like trying not to go in too depth because she's like fucking 5, and I didn't want to like be like that kind of guy who's like, well, technically it's not that. So I keep thinking you're taking videos of me. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. You are aiming the camera directly at my face. Well, anyways,
Your legs are so hot.
she was
Like temperature wise.
you know how like the Dilophosaurus has like the weird like peacock like fray thing around its thing.
Yeah.
She kept saying like,
It's wings.
oh yeah, it uses its ears to fly, and I was just like, I didn't want to like correct her. I was just kind of like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Can you feel my like body heat on your
Yeah.
feet right now? I
Yes.
think I'm gonna combust tonight.
You're gonna spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
I think my butt's gonna like burst.
Whoa.
Seriously, it's in pain. It hurts.
Why do you keep saying that? Like what?
'Cause it hurts.
Oh, is it like
It's
sunburn?
burnt.
Yeah, it's burnt.
That's actually really bad.
Can we talk about how the other night my ankle swelled up to
Oh
one whole
my
cankle?
I don't know what cankles are. What is cank? Is it like
It's
fat
like
ankles?
a chunky ankle. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
I think so.
I thought it was like your
What if it was
ankle
Chungus
bone.
ankle?
Chungus ankle.
No, like literally, you couldn't see my ankle bone in my foot
Cankle.
the other day. Like you can see it now, but like you couldn't see this bone the other day. It was so bad. I have a picture of it.
Cankle is a very swollen ankle.
That's a terrible fucking definition. I thought it was like
Well, it's from
Dictionary slang.
Urban Dictionary. It was
Yeah,
the first
I
thing
wanted
that
Urban
popped
Dictionary. I
up.
thought Urban Dictionary was like cankle stands for chubby ankle or chungus ankle or something like that.
There's no
Like, they always
definition.
have like simp stands for something. It stands for what does it stand for? It stands for
Urban
suckers
Dictionary.
suckers
Pictures.
idolizing mediocre pussy. Look how swollen this. Holy fuck!
It was so
You
bad.
look like someone drew you.
It was so bad.
I need
Okay,
to
I'll-
lay on my side. It hurts.
I'll bring the microphone over here. We're over an hour. Oh no, we're not. We're almost at an hour. We can
Not
stop at an
yet.
hour. Unless you guys want to talk some more, because apparently these people don't care anymore.
I'll talk.
We were going to literally. We had this plan where we were gonna
You can
record the podcast on the ride home tomorrow, and then like tell about what happened. I don't know how I might cut out some of the stuff about us just like complaining, like talking about these people and like freaking out because it wasn't that big of a deal. Maybe it'll be funny. Maybe I'll re-listen to it.
Probably
If you can hear the knocks, then you should leave it.
Okay.
Or just like.
I was gonna. It would have
all
been
the
so.
knocks.
It would have been so funny if they came. If it was like actually real and they came to the door.
Yeah.
But then I feel like we would. I feel like people would have been like, "Wow, Lucas and Annika and Anri and Marcus are assholes." They were
They
should.
won't say it.
We'd get canceled.
We weren't even being loud.
I know.
We were just talking.
Yeah. So now,
Like
for the
a
record,
normal
we
And
were.
it was also 10.
Yeah,
Like,
we were not being loud because they actually couldn't hear us and they were just trolling.
Yeah.
Because when we put our ears to the door, you could hear them like listening to music and like talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And we had to put our ears to the door, so they clearly were just like, "Oh, do you dare me to knock on the door?"
There was just like white spot on my
And
neck that just like.
When I went to
never-
the bathroom, I literally couldn't hear you guys.
Yeah. So, mystery solved. Good job, gang.
Good job.
Okay, if we were the mystery, Annika. Okay, I'm gonna change the question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I talked to Annika, or not Annika, Anri and Marcus about this the other day.
Oh.
If you could
where
become,
was I?
you were not there.
Oh.
You disappeared.
Disappeared.
If you could become an animal for a day, but you had to, yes, we talked about this. You would turn into an animal, but then if you died as the animal, then you would die.
Reincarnation.
No, you'd just be dead.
No.
Why do you keep saying? What the fuck are you talking about?
Reincarnation. You like die and then you turn into something else.
No, but
Yeah,
you've
but no,
already
no, no.
heard this question. Why are you
Yeah,
saying
you're confused about the
random
question
stuff?
you've already heard. Okay, so let's say, but then
Okay.
at the end of the 24 hours, you get turned into yourself again.
Okay.
So like, if you become like a bird and you're like, I'm gonna fly to Paris, and then you can't get there in
Die?
24 hours, and you fucking drown, dumbass. But so, it's like, what animal would be cool enough? Like, what could you do in like where we live?
Didn't Marcus say a pterodactyl?
A pterodactyl. I feel like if you were like something too obvious, then you'd get fucking like gotten.
Shot?
Well, yeah, you'd get like.
Got?
elephant.
You'd get
Yeah, he
got.
said a fucking elephant. What?
So you can like. step
Imagine if there's an elephant.
Fucking. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, that's okay, Annika. We made it so far. We made it 53 minutes into the podcast.
I said,
No, I have to bleep it again. What the hell was that noise?
oh my god.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, so Marcus is like, oh yeah, I'd be an elephant. And it's of course Marcus, so he's based. So he's gonna say like, he just thinks of something and then just a joke and then rolls with it like it's he's serious. Like, no, I'd totally be an elephant.
Why is he not like that?
I don't know, man. Alright, well, anyways.
Okay, sorry. What did you say?
No.
I said I wanted to be an eagle.
Yeah.
okay.
Eagle is probably good.
That is kind of sweet.
Because if you were like a fly, then you could like spy on people. Like, oh.
But then somebody can get.
But then if someone was like, oh, there's a fly, then you'd be like,
oh.
oh, we're fucked. But then it like, you wouldn't want to be like an elephant. Like an elephant would be funny, but then
Gator.
you'd be like gotten by animal control, and then by the end of the night, people would be like, what the fuck is the deal with this elephant? And it's like, wait, it was Marcus? Wait a minute. You're gonna have to pay all this property damage. You fucking destroyed the library.
So would we be here or would we be like in our town?
We'd be in our town,
Okay.
and then it'd be 24 hours, so you could like,
Oh, 24 hours.
Would you just be
Yeah.
like in the town or would you be like
if you could
probably
move,
at your house?
you'd be like at your house.
Okay.
Cause like a dog would be cool.
I think I would want to be a lion.
A lion?
Yeah, that'd be
Dude, you'd get
sweet.
fucking gotten by animal control so fast,
No,
bro.
but if I'm out by my house,
What would you do as a lion?
I think I would just like run in the fields.
Bro, I'd totally be like an eagle, because then you couldn't, no one would kill you, because Americans can't hunt you, and other animals, like you're a predator, right?
Yeah.
And also you could fly and get a cool view, bro.
That is kind of sweet.
That I don't know, Anri, you might have picked the best answer.
Imagine if like I could like run like to the highway from my house though. and then like race cars. Ooh, what if it was a cheetah?
A cheetah?
That'd be
Yeah,
kinda-
then people would be like,
Yeah.
there's a cheetah
Yeah,
in
what if you
our
just,
town.
like-
in
Yeah, like what
rural
if you just,
Minnesota.
Like, went to the highway and just started racing cars as a cheetah? That'd be
cool.
kind of sick. I would do that.
If
But
you could
also,
get, if
like,
you
I'm
would,
not
I feel
athletic.
like if you were a cheetah and then you could get like teleported back to your house at the end of the day, I'd do it. But if you were like, if you were like teleported, if you just turned back into you where you were, yeah,
I get like all
you
the way
pretty much
through
need to make
town.
it back to your house by the end of the night because I'm pretty sure you'd pretty much be naked. I guess
Yeah.
you'd be fucking naked in the animal control room, and people would be like, "What the fuck?"
As a cheetah person.
It would be like the end of Wonder Woman 1984.
Naked in the
Just a
parking
cheetah
lot
person.
of the subway.
This is it's like the fucking like the radio, like the police station radio thing. It's like, we have a fucking cheetah that turned into a naked girl in the subway parking lot.
That would be funny.
That would be
Oh,
pretty
man.
funny.
I had a hypothetical the other day.
Oh, this is an April Fool's episode because we got pranked by the people next door.
April Fools.
The April Fool's us 2 days early.
2 days early.
Anri dies in a hot tub.
Who's in a hot tub?
Can we talk? we we went in the hot tub the other day, like at my aunt's house.
Uh huh.
And it was like 103 degrees in the hot tub the whole time we were in there.
Yep. Very hot.
Right, and we were probably in there for like an hour, 2 hours maybe.
Was this before I was up or when I was there?
No, this is that night, the first night.
Oh.
When we went in the hot tub and then
and
we went in the pool
Yeah,
and
fair.
then back in the hot
Fair
tub.
story. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I went to bed that morning, or that night, at like 11, like a solid 11. Woke up at like 2 in the morning, felt like I was gonna just throw up. No one was in the like living room with me anymore. So then I can't walk, so I can't go up the stairs, and I can't go to the bathroom. Like I can't crawl to the bathroom. So then I had to text Hanson.
You're like,
who was like the only person
You're like,
probably up.
This person that we've made fun of for staying up late every single night, he's my only reliable choice. Now I have to use his ability to stay up late to
Yep.
help me.
And then I had to text him and be like, you need to get down here right now.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, no problem, Annika, my good friend. And I like gave her water and her garbage can, and everything was fine. And then I texted her, I was like, oh, how you doing? She's like, oh, I'm doing fine. And it's like, oh, wow, what a nice friend. Next morning, oh, wow, 1:30, wow. Holy shit, you suck.
Sorry. I just think like.
Were we there for? We were only at that house for 2 nights, right?
We have only been at the house for 2 nights.
So wait, wouldn't it have been the first night that
It was
that
the first
happened?
night,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah. Because the
So,
second
yeah.
night, I didn't get dehydrated.
Okay.
Second night, I finished my media assignment.
Yeah, Anri. Oh, this was also another running joke. Anri had this fucking media assignment that she didn't do the entire trip until the last
I
night.
would like work on it every day.
It's
but I
been
would-
due since like last Thursday, and she's been like, I'll do it tonight. And then she's like, just kidding, I'll do it tomorrow night. And then it comes to tomorrow night, and she's like, oh, okay, I'll start it. And she writes No, I looked at her one time, and she wrote like everything that was like the date, the title of the thing, her name, and like media assignment like number 2, and that was all she wrote. She
then
didn't
one-
even
and then, like,
start the
one
first
sentence. It was like,
she hadn't even started the first sentence.
It was
at
like
that
it was
point.
it's like the SpongeBob, like the episode of SpongeBob where he like is like working. He has like the
And he
pencil,
writes the word
and
the.
it's like the.
That's literally what it was.
And I finally finished it.
No, and then she was like, oh, I think this is good enough for one night. And then she was like, I'll finish it tomorrow night. Wrote 2 more sentences the next night. Stop shushing me. Stop shushing me. This trip has been so bad for how much me and Anri just laugh at stupid stuff at night.
But what is that? Oh wait, did I lock the door?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on, just a second.
I'm gonna
What the fuck are you doing? The teenagers are back.
I'm scared for my life. I can't get out of here in time.
He's looking through the window. Did she say hi?
I think she said good night.
Yeah, there was people over.
There's people still over there?
They just went, good night, guys.
What the fuck?
And they left.
Dude, we just got trolled so hard. We actually just got April Fool's pranked by these random other. Dude, I looked like such a clown.
Also pranked.
Dude, you were.
Anri and Marcus were like, "Fuck the system." fuck these. But you guys didn't even think it was a prank. You guys immediately were just like, "Well, fuck these old people.
Yeah.
We're not being that
They kept
loud."
knocking. And we were like, just knock back.
I did not
we
want to
should've.
confront anyone.
Yeah, I was just so afraid of like some random
Because
confrontation.
here's the thing, I didn't want anyone to like come and yell at us or like try and beat us up. And
Well, no one
I
would beat
can't-
us up. No one who's going to complain about this would come in and be able to beat us up.
But like, here's the thing: if that did happen, like, I don't know, if something happened.
You don't trust me
I
and
can't-
Marcus to handle the situation?
Well, I can't run either. I can't run away from a situation right now. So I'm
Yeah, I
just,
couldn't
like,
abandon.
terrified.
I couldn't abandon the fight. I would have to sit here and help.
Crutch away.
Yeah, just slowly crutch away.
It's like we all got to get our ass kicked, and you just see you crutching away, and then like in the distance, and like he like throws like
a
something
frisbee.
like something across the room, and you just get like down the hallway. That'd be pretty funny.
I think I would just have to lay here and be like, I'm sorry, but I cannot do anything for you. Like, I can't help.
That would be a real shame.
I can't get over how he's sleeping right now. That bothers me.
What? It's 11:20. It's late.
No. That it like.
Oh, like
his
how
back
he's
is
sleeping.
showing.
I know. I can't wait to sleep right next to him, where he's like in the middle of the bed.
We are all burnt really bad, and my body is hurting.
Was I talking on the podcast, or was that when you turned it off when I said I feel like I'm gonna combust tonight?
No, you were on the podcast when that
Okay.
happened. I think.
I
I might edit this tomorrow morning, so I
think
don't have
I
to.
might start on fire. Like, I'm going to burst into flames.
Yeah.
Like Torch from the Fantastic
Human
Four
Torch?
movie. Yeah. Chris Evans.
And then they made like the shitty remake in
I never
2015.
even watched the remake.
Me
I
neither.
Couldn't do it. Nope. But all I know is I like the one with Chris Evans.
It's kind of cheesy, but it's pretty funny.
It is kind of cheesy, but it is a good movie.
I heard the second
I
one was
like
pretty
it.
bad though. I heard.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the second
don't
one all the
remember
way
the
through.
second one.
The second one was one with the Silver Surfer in it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know who
well,
the villain was though,
I know.
because
it has
I
the
think
Silver Surfer.
Doctor Doom was the villain in the first
And
one,
the
right?
first one, yeah.
Who's another Fantastic Four villain even though that they would do
I don't know. I don't know much about superheroes.
in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 or 1? Sorry, the good one. The Fantastic Four were in it.
All I know is we used to have the Fantastic Four movie.
Do you want me to bleep that?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll bleep it out.
Okay. We used to have it at Dad's work.
It's too much work.
And then on like sick days where I'd be sick from school,
hmm
I usually would go to my dad's work because my mom would be working at wherever, and then he would be there.
hmm
So then I would go sit there, and they had this big TV room with this comfortable couch,
Mhm.
and I just watch Fantastic Four every single time.
Damn. So can you like memorize, the movie?
No, because I wasn't sick that often. But when
Uh,
I was sick, that was always what I watched.
When I was a kid, I watched Finding Nemo like every single night.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Like not
remember
even when I was
what
sick, just like every night.
I used to watch the movie The Reef.
The Reef?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, is that like it's like the knockoff?
yeah.
Dude, I got that movie and then the disc got fucked.
I had
It
it
literally
on
cuts
disc.
half the movie. I know, me too. And the disc
It's,
got fucked.
it's kind of a good movie.
Yeah, because they made after Finding Nemo, they made like that and like Shark Tale.
Uh-huh. Shark Tale's not that good. I
Well,
don't
no,
think
that
it's
movie's like
good.
notoriously bad.
Yeah, but The Reef was actually kind of
I don't remember
good.
anything about it because we couldn't watch it.
I just
because the disc
remember-
was so fucked.
There was like a big, not a fight scene, but like almost a racing scene where the
Ooh.
one fish was trying to swim faster than the shark, and he kept getting caught, and then he turned to this really wise turtle who was like, I'll teach you how to swim
Was it
fast.
so basically exactly like Finding Nemo, like the guy?
No.
Yo, dude.
Well, no, it was like a wise turtle.
Oh, so it's like
Who was,
Kung Fu
like,
Panda,
old?
like Master
Yeah,
Oogway.
kinda.
Yeah, okay.
And he was like, I'll teach you how to swim fast. And then he taught him like these special moves, kind of like Cars, in like the Cars 3 movie where she teaches him how to drift.
Sure, yeah.
It was
That's
like-
Cars 1, but yeah, okay.
That's Cars 3 where he oh, no, wait, what's the other
Lightning
one?
McQueen learns how to drift in Cars
Yeah,
1.
The first.
I believe Lightning McQueen becomes the teacher in Cars 3.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways.
Isn't it like the yellow car or whatever
Yeah.
that he's like training because he's like old as fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so he teaches him how to do like this whirlwind spin through like an empty ship, like a sunken ship, and then he is faster than the shark. And he won the girl, not won the girl, but he got the girl.
Yeah. You are now mine. You have to come
He
make
won
out
the
with
girl.
me, bitch.
That was actually a good movie. I would watch that
What?
sometime with everybody.
What did you say, Anri?
So I used to watch Bugs Life.
Oh. I thought you said at least to watch
never
Toy
watched that
Story.
movie.
I've never seen that movie.
I don't know if I have.
It's one of the
either.
few Pixar movies I have never seen.
It's good.
I don't watch any of the bad ones. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that one just doesn't seem good. Did you ever watch Ants? Which was like the one that DreamWorks made
Yeah,
of the Bugs Life?
yeah.
Because the guy, like,
Yeah, the guy, because he got
one
fired.
of the executive
Yeah.
producers got fired and then made Ants.
Mhm.
Ants is so bad.
I heard Ants was bad.
I watched that movie. And,
Ants with a Z?
well, and they just look gross. Like, those ants don't look fun.
Yeah.
The Bugs in Bugs Life kind of look sort of fun.
You ever watch that show that was on like Nick Jr.? Like with the fucking like mama spider or whatever? And like had like all the kids? It was like
No.
weirdly gross, like 3D animated.
I don't think so.
I don't know what it's called. People, my dad will know what I'm talking about. He'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that show. Nope, we never watched it, but we'd like skip by it.
I remember for some reason there was a show on Nickelodeon called Wow Wow Wubsy.
Yep. Wubsy wubsy, wow wow.
Yeah, and I
It's
don't
the
know
play,
why
play,
I
play,
watched
play.
it. Because I was like, I feel like I was kind of old to watch
Yeah,
it.
same.
Yeah, but I still watched it. But like, you kind of have an excuse because you had like younger siblings.
Yeah. and
I
they-
don't.
Dude, but like, the fucking, like, PBS Kids shows were actually fucking lit.
I never watched.
Like Curious
those.
George, Arthur, Dinosaur Train, like those shows were all good. That's how I know so much about dinosaurs, by the way. The Dilophosaurus was from Dinosaur Train.
I never watched any of those. Because we had cable from like when, or not cable. Yeah, cable?
Cable.
From when I was like pretty little till like I was probably like 10. And
So you had
once I
no
was
reason
10
to watch PBS Kids.
Right, because by that time we had gotten rid of it, and then I just watched the shows my mom watched.
Yeah, well.
And we had Netflix at that point.
Yeah.
I was probably 10 or 12.
We, even though we still had Dish and like DirecTV, we still watched PBS Kids and stuff.
I don't know if we could ever even get it, or I just didn't like
PBS
the
Kids is
channels
like
as much.
PBS Kids is like it's the public broadcasting corporation.
Well, no, I know that, but like I don't know
Or
if it
system.
was played on DirecTV.
Yeah, Channel 2.
Oh, okay. Then I just never watched it. What are you doing?
She's brushing her teeth, though. She's going to bed.
Oh. Oh.
You can close the door.
Sorry, Jesus Christ.
I mean, if
No, I think
I said you can close the door if you like if it's loud. Okay. Bye, Pop.
Oh wow, listen how like muffled that is and how you can't even hear it.
I know, that's what I was
Dude,
saying.
people are gonna think I'm such a square of how much I was complaining about those fucking guys. I was like freaking out. I'm like, shut the fuck up. We're gonna have it.
I was scared too.
Okay. Well, anyways, what were we talking about? Oh,
PBS Kids.
we can probably wrap it up soon. It's just me and you at this point. Everyone's going to bed.
I know. I'm usually the one who goes to bed.
Yeah, you're usually the one who doesn't talk the most, and now you're the most talkative on this episode. Usually Marcus is the most talkative.
I literally fall asleep almost every single day at like 10:30.
Yeah, and now it's 11. I don't know.
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, it is midnight. I think it's midnight exactly.
Oh no, the crutches. The amount of times my crutches have fallen over on this trip is unreal.
I've never had to use crutches once in my life.
This is my first time.
Damn. Have you ever broken a bone?
Mm-mm.
Does this count?
I don't know. It's technically fractures, so I don't know if they count.
Oh, it does not count, bro.
Then no.
You and I are in the club. Anri. Have you ever broken a bone? Have you ever broken a bone?
No, I haven't.
Oh, join the
She's in
fucking
the
club. I don't think Marcus has either. I think he just fractured his
No, I think
ankle
he
for
broke
like
his
2
arm.
years. Oh, maybe he did.
No. Do you want me to explain my injury?
Be real quick about it.
I fractured both of my knees, but my left one is worse with the fracture.
Uh-huh.
And then I tore both of my PCLs, but my right one, my PCL actually popped off of my femur.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like detached. So it's not attached to my leg.
Sounds gross.
Yeah. It's really fun. I can't straighten my knees.
Alright, well that's an L. On that note.
You should have just ended on me saying I can't straighten my knees.
Oh, that sounds... Well, we didn't end that. We didn't say we were going to end this episode. So this is the episode whatever with Lucas.
Special guest Anri.
Special guest Anri, who's now brushing her teeth.
No,
Marcus.
just washing her face.
Oh, sorry. Marcus, who is asleep, and Annika, who is crippled from the waist down. Signing off from the mystery hotel.
Go from bugs to bones.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you say books to bones?
Yeah.
We were talking about books.
Yeah, you were.
What books did you read when you were younger? Did you ever read
Bugs,
Did anyone
not
ever read
books.
Geronimo Stilton?
Dude, we're trying to end the podcast here.
Did
Stop
you
talking.
ever- Okay,
No.
did you read it?
No.
My
You never read it?
podcast.
Okay.
I also never watched Over the Hedge.
Oh, you haven't. You are just missing out. It's so good.
My nose.
I will now
love
make
it.
it my mission to never watch that fucking movie.
I don't know why you would want to hate it.
I know, I'd probably like it.
I think you should just give it a try.
No, but
Thanks for
just-
having me. Maybe we'll see you later.
As long as Burrow lets you do it.